Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this YouTube live stream. This is Dan here at Dan Scott Traders. As usual, we will just start with a prayer and then head over to usual routine, just like how we do it every other day. So, let's pray. Father, we thank you for this morning. Thank you for this a very beautiful morning that you bestowed onto us. And thank you for the market. Thank you for the forex trading market that we are into, Lord. You've given us an opportunity to grow the skill and be able to provide for our families and be able to do a lot more, even for your glory, O God, in our name, Lord. We give you praise, Lord, that today you're giving us good signal, just like you did yesterday. You're giving us a good analysis, Lord. You're giving us, you're showing us and identifying for us, Lord, the exit points and entry points, Lord. So we say thank you as we get into this session. Thank you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, without wasting more of your time, let's now get into Crash 500. Those who made money yesterday, congrats. Price came and took me out around this level. So took me out. So it took me out from around. So it took me out from around here and continue for us to make an entry where it is. But this was a good entry. Those who made an entry there, and I kept on telling you we wait for the pullback on H1. So those who waited and entered this on H1, that was an entry there. So this is the reason why we had entered that, because of that order block on H4, so it returned to it. That's why I decided to enter from that very level. Right about there. Yeah. So now this we can delete, and this is it means. Yeah, and now we can wait for another entry. So probably we may see a pullback back to this level right about there, and then it gets into the buy once more, just like how on H4, how we still are looking for the buy. So we need to wait and see what happens. Or we may even see continuation of this very buy momentum to actually give us a breakout right here. This will be like the real breakout. Right here, what we were seeing here was internal structure. Now this will be the real breakout structure right here. If we see this level broken out. According to H4, we haven't seen a breakout, but on H1 that was a breakout right here. So that's why I'm skeptical to continue for now. So we wait. This candle is going to close. This H4 candle is going to close at 11. So we have a few minutes, about 15-16 minutes for this to be closed, and we see what will happen later. Otherwise, that's what I'll be waiting for. According to N15 and H1, we're supposed to be anticipating later on a sell. Supposed to be anticipating a sell, and that's why I put my thing like that, so that according to H1, I see this pullback and look for entries later. So something like that. something like that. That's what I'll be anticipating. So, but for now, it's not yet clear. So let's just leave it. We wait for where we get an entry. So if we see a breakout there, on each one, then that will be another good indicator that price is going to continue buying. So if it doesn't happen here and it continues right about there, then all we do is to wait for the pullback. Yeah. So you need to just be ready for everything. You just have to be ready for everything. These are volatile markets. You can see what is just like I told you, this could all the way go there in one day, just like it had done right here. So we saw it yesterday happen, which shows you how volatile yesterday's market was. All right, so let's now go to boom 1,000. Boom 1,000. Boom 1,000. All right. So first move was here. It somehow gave us that buy, but it was short-lived. But then later we came to this other order block. So that's where we wanted our entries to be. So without a doubt, I should be making my entry right there. So let me see what is holding up. What can hold me up? Nothing. Should be making my entry right here. Put my stop loss just about here, just below there. Let's see why I can't enter. Yeah, that's it. So I've made my entry there because of things that we were following since yesterday. So first move was here to go there, and then it came back, and it did actually how I had anticipated. Came here, we tested there, and then came all the way back down. So that's those who wanted to sell it actually from there, you would have made that money to bring it all the way down. So for now, I'm going to look for buys. I'm going to be looking for buys, and these buys should be taking me all the way. Is this move done yet? Let's understand it. For we are looking for buys. Even daily, we are looking for buys. All right, so we may actually see some long-term buys as we speak. So now let me clear the chart. This is no longer necessary that even this complete all that. And now you see this can be repeated, this can be repeated, and now we have a clear chart. We have a clear chart. So the first one, I'll be looking for my profits right about here. That will be my second TP level right there. That will be my second TP level. My first TP is right here. First TP is right here. Yeah, that is my first TP. So for now, Remember, when it is buying and the general trend is a buy, it doesn't take long to reach your TP level. So let's wait and see what happens. What happens today? Right. Boom 500. So now that's I'm done with boom 1,000. I don't know if you guys it was clear for me, but this is what I was seeing on M2. So I was seeing it on M15, but I didn't want to go to M5. But for that case, let me just go in and I show you that. So that would be a pennant. That would be a pennant, and we know that this move right here, will be coming in anytime now. It will be coming in, push up right about there. So that's for sure. I'd seen it on M15, but I didn't want to go into drawing it. Just drawing it out. But yeah, that's what I got, and that will be a confirmation to us that market is still continuing with this momentum of buys. Boom 500. So if you don't mind, you can of course go ahead and like this stream. Go ahead and if it is the first time, you can of course still subscribe. You can subscribe so that you don't miss anything. Any updates, any streams that will be coming in the near future. Of course, every day we stream. Monday to Friday, we have live sessions where we analyze together, and I don't release them. They keep on so that you can always have access to them. Learn one or two things in how I analyze. Or just use them to follow up on the analysis you already have to see how you can enter the market. So, boom 500. So boom 500. The whole of yesterday it was having low momentum. So it did give us the pullback we needed. I made my entry there, but it kept on taking them. So it took them a bit right here. Stop loss. This is what I'm talking about. So made entries there. I was taken out later on like that. So it was not having any big momentum to actually to sell this asset. We didn't see any big momentum. So for now, I'm deleting that, and let's try to get a bit closer to it to see what is not happening. So this is for sure. That's for sure. We can see that. So that's for sure right there. Right there. So what's that? So clearly that's a rising wedge. That's a rising wedge. That's clearly a rising wedge. But then it shows us that market is still trading within a range. So there we have an entry for the buy according to M15. Here we have a buy entry right about here. Why? Because of a double bottom right here, just like it did right here. It's the same thing it is doing right here. So one may enter from where it is now and enter a buy, put a stop loss just below there, or you may want to wait for when it breaks that. As usually you guys know how it breaks. So you may want to wait for the breakout on that level. So, but as for me, I just made my entry. I'm looking for this to reach this other level right about there. But I'm telling you this because you have to remember that according to M, you can look at that. Immediately after making my entry, the spike went on, and I'm already in profits. But I also have to remind you that there is, according to H1, we're supposed to be selling. The momentum is to sell, even H4, but it is still consolidating to get enough momentum to push for the sales. So that's why we are seeing a buy kind of momentum on M15. And that's why we are seeing that on M15 and H1 we are trading within the range. So my buy is already in profits. I can look to take my profits just around there, around there. You take it around there. So if it comes back, then it will take me out. That means it will be now going in according to what we have on H1. But before we do that, I think we may have to first see M15 being overbought, and this move may give us that. From here to there, it may give us that move where M15 is overbought. Once it is overbought, it means we have no other nothing else to wait for, but rather now to come in selling. I want to remind you that also this may be the level where this can do that pullback from and actually get us into sales at any time. So you have to be very, very careful. You have to follow up this market properly, so that if it does that, then you are ready to come in with your sales. When you are ready to come in with your sales, yeah, you have to be very, very keen on what you do, just following up this market. So that's it from me. According to Boom 500, that's what I've been waiting for, and that's what I'll be waiting for. So far we are in profits, just like I told you. Yeah, we are in profits. Hey Levy, hey Desmond, good morning guys, and the rest of the guys who are already online streaming. So now let's head over to Volatility 25 1S. This has given us enough money, and I kept on, I think I even shared this on the group, just like what we wanted. We said this or breakout and this happens. So those who attended yesterday's session, I believe you are in good money, or you made enough money, because this move started there. That was a sniper entry right about there after the pullback. after the retracement. That was a breakout right here, then retracement entry right on. So I don't know if you guys made that entry on Volatility 25S, but you should if you trade that asset. If you always look out for that asset, then you should have entered that asset. So currently it is in big profits right where we are, and I've brought my SL in profits right there, and now waiting for it to continue or to take me out. So I can close from here, just that I've seen this. Now that I've seen that we are on that level there, it may do the pullback, but I wanted it to first break that level. So if it doesn't break that level is likely to be a resistance, a support level right about there. It's likely to be a support level right there. So according to H1, I see that it is a bit over. Not yet. He hasn't touched properly yet, but I know that on M15 we started the buying momentum. So for now, I may close my trade where it is and just wait for the pullback. And then enter again. So that's what I've done. I'm closed. Now I will. That was the trade there. I entered from right about there and came in. Of course, I had entered sales right here, but that was my lack of patience, because it had not given me any entry point at all right about here. I needed to wait for a confirmation to make a buy entry, but because of my lack of patience, that's why I lost that money right here, those entries that I had made. Of course, this one first here, we made money right here when this pulled back to there. Then it took me out, then it came all the way back in, and that's when it broke out. So I had not put my stop loss just where it needed to be, so it took me out. But then, luckily enough, this move right here has mitigated my losses right there. So it is all good right now. So right about now, let me go to let me stay on MH1. I'm going to be looking for something like that, just a pullback back there to test the break of structure level or the breaker block, and then come in with a sell right about there, or even to continue right on. So that's what I'll be looking for. Then I'll make my entries right about that level. You can use fib. To anticipate the return. So this would be an ideal level right there. So once I have it also, then I know that it may return from there, but it is likely to do actually this. Why? Because of the fair value gap or the imbalance left in the market right there, and that's what I'll be looking at. So what is having to come through is this move all the way to that level. So anyone who wants can make an entry right here. Remember, that will be a pullback. Entry. So get your 0.5 right here and make an entry of it. I've come in a bit late. I want to put it just a bit low here, and then I'll be looking for that. That is what 1, 2. That is 2. That is 2, 2, 2, 2. That is 2 close. So is this trade necessary? This is what this is. This is yeah. I'm looking at a 1 to 2. So if you can't afford to risk on such a trade, you rather leave it. So I'll just put my stop loss right here and see what will happen. See if this retracement will come through, just like how we planned it right here. So for now, I'm in that sell. Now the entry was supposed to be here, but also clearly looking at if I can go to H1, I mean M5, this is what is up. That's why that level is being held up. So you need to see that also to understand what is happening. So once you see that, it clearly shows you that there is a possibility of this doing that, gives us that fake breakout, later on gives us that move. Is that so? Once I see something like that, I normally want to move out. Yeah, once I see something like that, let me take my loss there earlier enough and just wait, because now this is something that may happen. That will be like a fake breakout right here. This may be a fake breakout right there. Once it gives us a fake breakout, then it comes with that kind of buying momentum to take us right there. So for now, I will not make any entry at all. I will just wait now. Leave it at M15. These lines will be confusing, so for you to get to understand all this plan, you need to always come back to this so that you understand what I was saying and how, when I was trading, that's how we understand. So anyone who comes in later and finds us when we're here, they may get confusing for you to understand. But yeah, that's what I'll be anticipating. Fake breakout right there, and then later on we come in with that kind of retracement move back to that imbalance in the market right there, the fair value gap, which is on the H1, and then later on come in with this strong sell move. So right about now, I'll leave it on M15. That's how we trade this asset. Right, V75. Sorry, V75. Right, so V75. Yesterday, let's first look at yesterday. Yesterday was this move. I thought it would break out, did not. So I didn't make any entries at all on this V75, or the intersection was there, then coming. Actually did that last level and it didn't look back. Oh yes, it went all the way back to touch that line there. Wow, yeah, I missed this where it touched that trend line. That was a better. That was supposed to be our sniper entry right here. When it came back, as when we analyzed, it was there. So when it came here, that's where we're supposed to make our entry from. So we missed that. So these are not necessary anymore. Can be deleted. And now we see that it went to the upper trend line, of course, just like how it was, of course, anticipated. Now, wait, that is not happening. Oh yes, we went back inside, so we should be getting a pullback to actually push us highly into buys. So this is the pullback that we are anticipating. That's a pullback we are anticipating. That's a pullback right there. So according to H1, so that's a pullback right there. So either it will come to the H1 or to the H4. This is H4 order block from here to there. This is H1 OB. So whatever comes in first and gives us an entry for the buys, then we will follow that. But according to H1, we are overbought, meaning the retracement on H4 is about to start, which clearly gives us an opportunity to sell this asset. So what are we waiting for? This is an opportunity to sell this asset right about there. That is an opportunity. So there, I normally don't waste time. Once I see that, we first get more clarity. 5 is not yet. Is it going to give me another pull? And 5 is not yet. 5 is not yet there. Okay, I'm going to make my entry here of 0.2. Not going to risk much because I'm going against the trend. The trend is a buy, so I'll put my stop loss just about there, and then I'll be looking for my profits. Right, I'll try to stay in this for so long as I can. Now, I'm looking at it coming all the way down, but according to what I've seen, it may not. So I'm going to take my TP level right here on the H4 order block. Actually, I'm going to put my TP level. Now, it may still come. It may still come to this level, which is a support. It's like a support right there. It may come to that. Yes, 1, 2, 3 times touching that level there. So it may still come to that level and then bounce off back to the buys. So this is also another scenario right there. This is also another scenario right there. That is another scenario, and this right here is what I'm anticipating to come first. This right here. This or that. So I'm not going to draw the third one. The third one is the one where I put my take profit. That's the third one. So it may come to that. So we will wait. Just like I told you, M5 was not yet overbought, so that's why we are seeing this move right here, trying to go and to take me out. So that's why I was skeptical right there, because M5 was not yet giving us a signal to enter the sell. But we will wait and see what comes out later. It takes me out, then I will wait for another entry, a clear entry to come in the sell. this is going to be a good sell for us. It's going to be a good sell for us. All right, I'm now going to leave it at H1 and we wait. That is V75. Now let's go to V50. 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 V50 is having no momentum. It's even risky to trade it. The only good thing about it is that it is not that it has a low leverage. It's not high leverage asset. So yesterday's move was to continue selling. So it gave us that pullback where back to that breaker broke right about there, and then the sell started again. You can see now it has come back to that trend line. So the sell is still on, but the way it moves, it is a bit weird. It doesn't have momentum. It doesn't have it is very slow, if I may say. Look at this, is the whole of yesterday from there, and clearly that was like a pennant, of course, but also not a pennant, an ascending triangle in between. So you know this very move is what you're going to get. This very move right about there. So that means this may give us a fake breakout all the way back to that level right here, that OB right there. So you need to be ready for that. You need to be ready. You know where to get off and where to keep in. So for now, I'm not going to make any entries. Let me see on H4. H4 is still selling heavily, and H1 still selling. So we're supposed to be seeing a breakout. We're supposed to be seeing a breakout to continue selling according to H4, and probably it comes all the way to this level right here. That is according to H4. But we will wait and see. Right now I can't enter it. All I can do is wait for the breakout and then the retest. Once I have those, then I'm good to go to enter this kind of sell to bring me down below right here. So this one, I'll leave it at H1 where it is and call it a day. So now that you know this, you can delete it. It's not necessary anymore. Delete that. This one right here can also be deleted, and now we wait for this, wait for that, and then that. We are waiting for this, that, and then the sell, and then the sell comes in. That's what we are going to wait for. All right, so that is MH1, and now let's head over to jump 25. Jump 25. M25 gave us money on H1. So yesterday, those who remember, I told you what I was seeing here was a right shoulder being created. Who remember sharing this on the group. So history. So I first entered a buy here when it reached this level, but it later got me out and went all the way down. So on doing that, it came back and gave me that right shoulder there, and that's what I shared, and I entered my sales. So it took me out on coming back when I was in profits already right there. My SL was in profit, so it took me out right here. But you can see that it came all the way back to that neckline right there. So that's how this this level was. So I mean, that's how we took that sniper entry of the sale yesterday. So anyone who took that trade, congrats. Hope you made enough money before it took you your SLs. I didn't follow it up. I would have closed even right here when, on the neckline and wait, but I closed and went to do other things. So now clearly right here you have a change of character right about there, and this was a pullback. This was a pullback right here. The only problem is according to H4, we are still looking for sales. According to daily, we are actually looking also for sales. So I'm not sure where the buy momentum is coming from. I'm not sure, but clearly on H1, on H1 here, that is a change of character right there, because this is a weak support right about there. That is some support level. So meaning that will be a change of character, and clearly this is a break of structure right there. Right there. Of course, an internal break of structure. That will be an internal break of structure right there. So if that's the case, this higher low has been created, meaning it's supposed to be going up to create a new higher high. So let's go down below. We are in price action currently. So if we see that, that means the buy must be on. But then you need to be cautious, knowing that your TP cannot exceed this level if you're going to risk your money on such an asset that is not clear on the trend. Is not clear on the trend. Remember, we are looking at price going all the way up there according to this very structure. So if I go to M15, I can choose to make my entry here. I'm going to go with a small lot size, just like that, and put my stop loss just here, just below that low, and then I will first take my profits right there. I'll take my profits right there, but I can also, if this asset gains momentum, it can even take me all the way to that TP level that I want right about there. We just look for something like that there. Just a minute. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. That's what I'm going to be looking at. All right, so that's what I'm going through. That's what I've decided to do. Just going to look for that trade to take me out there. So it means if it reaches this first TP level, I'll break even. If it reaches this first TP level, I'll break even, and now let it move to whatever direction it wants. So that's how I'm trading this asset right there. So I can leave it on H1 and now go to jump 10, jump 10, jump 10. I'm having a bit of cold, so if you hear my voice change, know that yeah, it's a bit of a cold that I'm experiencing. I don't know where it came from, but yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. All right, so this is jump 10. Jump 10 gave us enough money yesterday. This is the move. Those who were with me on, we took this trade in real market, on real time. This was a trade right here. You know, this was a change of character, pull back after change of character. That was that entry right there, and it took me out on my SL in profits right there. That's why it took me out, and then it went all the way there. So currently it is consolidating. Let's look at the TP level. So it went with the second TP level. It went with the second TP level right there. This one right here. That's where it went for. So now we can clearly say we have a resistance level right there that is holding up. That resistance level is holding up now. It is holding up there. So if we know that, then we know that that's a pullback level. And where should we look at a pullback coming back to? So let's look at that. Right, this order block was never mitigated, so we may see it come all the way back to that OB right there. We may see it come all the way back to that, because this one right here has been mitigated right there. It was mitigated by that, so it may come all the way back here. But we can still use feed. We use feed, then we know that we have that order block, but also we have this fair value gap. So we know that we have two levels of retracement that are likely to give us an entry again. So I can delete this. Just go to H4, look at that. We want the price to reach there, so I can delete this also for now. Head back to H1, and now let's draw our plan. The plan is to come here and then push for the buy once more to reach that level. Then the other plan is to come here on order block. It normally just comes and touches it only, so, and then it moves to that direction. So that is a plan. Fair value gap, we want it at least to go in between, to go at least 50%, but on order blocks most of the time it only touches it and moves to that the preferred direction. So for now, that's what we're going to see. Remember, we are looking for sales in a long term, so later on that's where we'll be looking for our sales to come in at a later stage. But for now, the buy is still moving on. The buy is still moving on. Once you get to that break of structure, that's where we are trying to look for the sales from. But we will wait and see what happens. So all these lines are not necessary. Delete. delete. Now let's go back to H1 and we wait. If we have an entry on M15, then we will go for that. So for now, it's something that has come to light as we head to the lower time frame, and that's what has come to light. Let's look at it. So that means that rising wedge, it means this move right here has been reached right there, and we're not seeing momentum to actually push for this second one. We're not seeing that. So that second one, it can happen as a fake breakout right there, then later on come in with a sell. I'm saying it is a possibility, I'm not saying it will happen. It's a possibility that it can happen. Give us a fake breakout on that that resistance, and then later on comes in with the sell with enough momentum. So that is a possibility, so you need to understand that. But if it doesn't do that now and breaks this level, then we have an opportunity to look for sell entries right there. So if it breaks that level, you guys know how we normally make an entry from that level right there. So now we wait. All right, so that was this was all that we had today, and it's already 11:30. Let's do the recap and move out of this place. Yes, good morning, Patrick. Good morning, Faith. So now let's do this. Let's do the recap. So starting with crash 500, we are looking for this pullback or the breakout right there. Whatever comes in first, we know that we will eventually keep looking for the buys. That's the momentum. But according to M15, you have to realize it is overbought. So if it is overbought, you need to look at a level that was never mitigated. This level was never mitigated. This OB right there, this is H1, was never mitigated. So according to H1, if it is overbought, then you know that at a later stage, the sales are going to come in. Like I told you, the sales may come right back to this level or to this H1 OB, but they are likely to come all the way back here. So they are likely to come all the way back here and then give us that kind of entry that we need to continue buying it according to H4 and according to H4. So just for now, let's wait, because now it's going to give us what we need. Let's look at M15. Yeah, M15. What happened to my moving average? I deleted them. I was looking at the chart being weird. I didn't know that something had changed. Oh. Alright, so yeah, I was missing that moving average there. My chart was a bit weird. Setup had changed. I had not seen that the moving average was weird. So for now, clearly that is a double top right there, and all we want now is a confirmation to start selling it, but I don't have it yet. One may enter there and put the stop loss above there, but it's not yet confirmed on M5 to actually sell this asset. So all we need now is a confirmation on M5 to start selling that asset. confirmation here, I feel looking most of the times I've been looking for this level to reach that overbought. So for now, I'm not entering it. I'll just keep waiting. That is crash 500. This is what? This is boom 1000. Yeah, I made my entry there for the buy. So still going on. The buy is still going on. It almost took me out here, but we are still going on. So we wait and whatever happens. That is boom 1000. Boom 500. I entered the buy also here, and it is somewhere coming for my stop loss. Yeah, but the buy is right there. You guys can wait for the break of this level, and if it gives it to you, lucky. You'll be lucky. But for now, that's what I'll be waiting for. That move to reach that level there before it comes in with a sell. But like I told you, the momentum on H1 is sells, and we haven't reached even retracement level. So don't be surprised if it actually continues and breaks out here. So you need to be cautious. So don't risk money that you cannot afford to lose right here. What volatility 25? Yeah, we've seen a breakout right there. We have a breakout right there. It has happened so fast. Yeah, it happened so fast. It has happened so fast. And the buy would have continued. The buy would have continued if I had not closed it. It would have continued to reach that level there. Remember, we are looking for sales right here or right there. We have two levels that we are waiting for our entries from. Get that OB, that fair value gap, or this level, which is a breaker block, or where price broke structure from. So that's what we'll be looking at. So as we go on, this is some sort of weak resistance level, but I don't know if it is going to hold up, so we'll wait and see. But that is the weak resistance level right there. So on M15, so we wait and see if it gives us what we need, then we can enter from there. We can read all this now in the past minute. Delete. Alright, so that is V25. V75 has gone against me. How? Oh yes, I entered this earlier. Like I told you, this was my mistake. I had told you that M5 had to first get oversold, but I made my entry nevertheless. So I'm paying. I'm being punished right here because of my impatience. That was my fault. Yeah, on M5. Yeah, I remember. That's the reason why. So I'm not going to even move my stop loss. I want to be punished and wait for a clear entry right here. So that is boom V75. So we are going to be looking for a sell later on. We'll discuss that. And that's the reason why we are looking for a sell. So it's coming in. It's already overbought on H1, and it has reached the retracement level on CCI, meaning a pullback is coming afterwards. So that's what we'll be looking to take advantage of, and later on bring it all the way down below before we can enter more buys, because the general trend is a buy. You can choose to just trade the trend and then wait for the buy entries when they are ready, or you can also choose to be like us, big-headed, and also trade retracement moves, just like this one that we are anticipating to come right about this level. So it is up to you. This one here, all the way here, or all the way down below, or all the way to this main H4 order block. So that's what we'll be looking at. Alright, that is V75. V50, it's a no-go until it comes to this level, and then if it retests, that's when I will be making my entry right here. So this one, I'm not going to waste my time on it. I'll just wait for something like that. Jump 25. Jump 25, the buy is on. We're looking at continuing the buy, and the reason why we're looking for that buy is we got that change of character right there. So that's why we are continuing with the buy. So for now, it's a no-go. I mean, that's an entry there, but it is slow. So you need to enter the market knowing that either you've used a smallest lot size and you're not risking a lot on this very asset because the momentum is a bit low where we are. Jump 10, we are waiting for the entry to come in with this kind of sell momentum, and actually on M15 pricing below our 10 MA, it is a good thing there. But even on M30, it is below our 10 MA. So what are we waiting for? Yeah, normally if I see something like that, I want to make an entry right on. So bring the stop loss just there and look for this kind of profit just about there. Look for 1 to 3 and wait. Yeah, is it a 1 to 3? Yeah, 1 to 4, or roughly 1 to 4. Yeah, and that's how today I'm making my entries like that. But like I told you, you can choose to wait for the breakout right here. Most of the times why I do this is not to have big SLs. That's the reason why I mostly follow this thing that you see me tilting from one time into another to see what is up, and I'll be looking for a sniper entry so that I can minimize my risk exposure. That's what I normally do, but you can still wait for this and that, and then you enter from there, breakout, pull back, then you make your entry right about there. Yeah, you can still wait for that. So that is it for today. This is a jump 10, and that is our last asset. So let me wish you guys a good day. Hopefully you had a great time with me. Let's keep on, and the rest is going to be the rest of the follow-ups and signals will be posted on the chat, on the main chat, on the main WhatsApp channel, where I will be following up with some of these analysis that we just made. Hopefully today we add on to the money bag and keep on adding and growing the account. Otherwise, I want to wish you a good time, happy trading. See you tomorrow. Today is a Tuesday. I don't know if I have the energy to do the BTC. I will see about that, but we will see. I may do it, the BTC analysis at 1 p.m. just like how we normally do it. Yes, at 1 p.m. So we'll be doing that at 1 p.m. for 30 minutes so that we can wind up the day. Of course, the Feb class is still going on. Yeah, we'll meet at 3 p.m. Those who are in the class, let's meet at 3. And those who want to attend the BTC, let's meet at 1. And we will call it a day. Otherwise, Happy trading. See you guys.